I knew I no, that was probably I mean, yeah. I know better than that. I just like I told Peabody, I pulled an RTP. Um, yeah. How did I go? I was so down, and I mean, I'm still down, but, like, so willing to give grace yesterday, and today I am, like, not having it. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Just tired of it. So we'll put you in there just so you're in there. Okay. Linetti. My day's going okay. Yeah, I know, Guero. It's yeah. And they're not gonna punish him for it. He's just gonna be able to get away with it. And we're back. He's just gonna be able to get away with it. It's very, very frustrating. Let's do it from here probably. Oya. Yeah, Oya, that's why I had to restart basically, was because of that. Because I did it to myself. Yeah, Swalwell got him real hard. Hi, Ryan. I don't hate America. I love America. I'm actually disappointed in America and the American people right now. It's very disappointing to me. Okay, let's bring up the backup account. Thank you guys. If you're not following that, please do so, please. I appreciate it. I thought that I fucking got rid of you. Meta, how are you today?
Yeah, thanks for the concession, you low IQ bigoted dolt. I got your live taken down, and I'll keep on taking it down because you
You
break community standards. Yeah,
you didn't
you
get it
did.
taken down. I ended
Oh,
it.
no, you did. No, yeah, because you got flagged for all that hateful bullshit where you name.
I called her a bitch. Cry me a river. The party of free speech, everybody. Cry me a river. Yeah, no, thanks. You're not. You go away. Little white privilege does not come into my lives. There's no point in having a conversation with you. You must have got a new account. Dougie, how are you today?
Okay.
Did you vote for Trump?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you, Doug. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I am looking to speak to Trump supporters. Yeah, by the way, he didn't I got flagged, but I didn't get taken down, which is why I'm back right now. It wouldn't be that quick. So, you guys have nothing better to do than be snowflakes. Thank you, Guido. Guys, I would like to have a conversation about why you're supporting Trump with factual information and not your fifis. Cody, how are you today?
Good.
Did you vote for Trump?
No.
Okay. Cody, I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Matt. Hi, Matt. Yeah, you deal with them at night. I deal with them during the day. Guest in my life. Oh, okay. Look, you know what's funny? You know who just got a flag? That Metatron guy. That's funny. So you guys, do me a favor, keep booping out that screen. I would appreciate it. Share out the live while we are here, so that we can keep trying to have conversations. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I got hundreds of counts. You can't stop me. Sorry, coward,
That's
bigot.
weird. Do you have anything?
Keep running, you coward.
Do you
Keep
have
running.
an
Give me another
actual like? Do you
concession.
have
I want
anything to
another
do with your
concession.
life that's actually entertaining? That's weird. That's weird, bro. Weird. It's weird.
That was weird and sad.
Yeah. Hi, Patrick. Did you vote for Trump?
Oh God, no. Have
I
you seen
appreciate
the?
I appreciate you, Patrick. I am looking to speak to Trump supporters. W. Patrick, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. um, so that's a name. Ah, okay. Well then. I've been brainwashed? By what, Liz? I would love to hear how I've been brainwashed. I am open to new information. That's the difference. I'm open to new information. I'm not defending somebody without factual basis. No, I know. Don't. It's okay. I know. RTP's not on yet. He's late. He's probably late because he was in Steve's, so Grandpa needed a nap. Don't like that. I'm gonna do this one. Hi, Doc. How are you today?
Yeah, I'll be watching your account all
Are
day.
you okay?
No, you know what's weird?
Oh,
You know
at
what's
least
really
you
weird?
can admit you're not
That you're
okay.
the party of death and you run when.
So that's what we're gonna deal with today, because somebody needs help. That's MAGA. That's your people. This is fun. Ugh. That's your people. He could just move on. If you don't want to talk to me and you don't want to hear what I have to say, that's totally fine. I'm not forcing anybody to stay here. Just go. Just scroll away and move on with your life. That's totally fine. Because that's what I do with MAGA Lives. I don't go into MAGA Lives. It's not my thing. But I just scroll away. That's it. That's all I do. Sorry, hold on. My mom was texting me. Xfinity. Okay, I just want to let you guys know, just in case something happens, in case my I go down for any reason, it might be. I'll let you know. I'll try to let you know in Discord, but it might be my internet. Xfinity is doing work out here, so we are being told we will experience outages. So if that happens, it might happen. So Xfinity is doing their thing.
I want this Bruce guy to come up. He seems so alpha.
I
I bet
mean,
you won't. I bet you won't, Bruce.
all
I
of that
bet
is
you
like the same version of a guy over and over again, which is really irritating. Jesse, how are you today? Jesse. Okay, Jesse. Don't come up on a panel and then immediately go away. Guest, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Before I say anything, I just want to say I'm not here to be disrespectful or anything. I just want to state my opinions and no harm done to any or other side. I'm not trying to be hateful to anybody.
No, I just
I
want to
don't
have conversations. I
necessarily,
know that it gets heated, but
yeah,
I would just like to have conversations.
no, because I see a lot of people come onto things like this and they're like, "Oh, screw you," and it's
Hmm.
like, I don't think people should hate each other over their different opinions,
I agree.
but
Unless those
I
opinions are
don't.
bigoted. But
Yeah, because there's things that I agree with and things that I don't agree with Trump.
sure.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm 18, so I don't have a lot of information on Trump as a person, and
Sure.
so if someone says, "Oh, well, he's this," like I don't have any information to back that up. But from my perspective, and this might be biased, but like I've seen a lot of good and I've seen a lot of bad come from Trump,
Sure.
and I don't think
What's good
that.
though? That's the conversations I'm trying to have is what is he doing that is beneficial to the American people right now?
Well, for one, he believes that every person should be able to have a strong Christian faith, and I think that one of the things that I disagreed with Kamala is that like
Who's that?
um,
Wait, no. Who's Kamala? I don't know who that is.
Kamala
Kamala.
Harris,
Kamala.
Kamala.
the one who ran against Trump.
Okay,
Yeah,
you can call her
Kamala.
call her
Yeah,
Harris.
sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her
She
name.
was a Christian.
Well, no, because some people were praising Jesus at a rally, and she
Nope,
pointed at him
that's
and
not what
said, "You're at
happened.
the wrong rally."
No, so that no. They said that after that. She
Well,
did not respond
I
to
just
them.
saw that on the news. I don't know how true that is, but
Right. So yeah, no, they had said, let me find it.
again, I'm not trying to say you're wrong. That's what I saw. I
No,
don't
I
know.
understand what you're saying. I'm just I want us to be correct in our information.
Mhm.
They had said that's not what happened. Let me find it. It's been a while since I've looked at it. But even so, are they? I mean, are they at the wrong rally? That's not what they were talking about. But that doesn't mean she's against Jesus. She was Christian.
We were chanting lies, lies, lies.
Yeah, they chanted lies, and then she said, "You guys are at the wrong rally. I think you meant to go to the smaller one." But they
then
also were
that
saying,
must have gotten skewed.
sure, and they did say Christ is King and such as that. But the problem is like you have to think about if you've ever been in a large crowd, right? When you're standing up somewhere and people are yelling from the back, it's going to be really hard to hear them unless they're all chanting the same thing at the same time.
Mhm.
So I think that's where there's a misinterpretation.
Also, mainstream media isn't a reliable source.
No, and I think he's admitted to that,
no.
that it's
And
hard. with what they
specifically,
give
which
us.
mainstream
Yeah,
media
no,
you
like
watch.
I said, I saw that, but again, I don't know how true that is because
Sure.
I don't like basing my information off of media. And so like when I see something posted and I'm like, oh, well, that's what happened. I don't like to assume that that's exactly what happened because a lot of people can post a lot of things in their own way.
Right.
And
I have no
I don't
problem
like
with
to get my facts from that. Yeah.
people worshiping their faith. I just don't want that faith pushed onto me per the Constitution. It should not be.
No, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. No, because my views as a Christian is that like I could share my views and I could share my beliefs, but I'm not going to tell someone what they have to believe.
But that's what your
Right.
president does.
Right. My issue is this administration wants to do that.
That's what your president does, and that's also what the man in your username did as well.
Okay, well, no, can I explain my view on that without
Sure.
being disrespectful? I believe that Charlie Kirk also as well has the same views that I had because he said, "I don't hate you as a person. My faith and my beliefs might go against that. Yes." He said that as my faith, I think that is wrong for like LGBTQ and all these things. And he said, "But do I hate you as a person? No, I can't hate what my heart loves and supports." And I think a lot of people cherry pick a lot of his quotes and say, "Oh, he was racist. He was fascist.
racist.
Can you give me an example?
So he had talked about a lot of people point to this quote because he was talking about DEI and he was people like to try and say he was saying that people who are black have like lower IQs. He didn't say lower IQ, but something to that effect, right? Like less in brain capacity. I don't think that that's what he said in that quote. What's worse is after that, right after that, the sentence after that, he said, "You took a white person's job." What does that mean?
Okay, no. So I can explain this. So DEI is, I think, a very biased system.
What is it?
Where instead of basing hiring people off of their qualification, they're basing it off of a percentage where we need to equally hire this
Can
many
you show
amount of
me where
people.
it has ever been proven that they have to hit a certain percentage?
Well, DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion, also based on the hiring process. And so
No.
when he said, if I see a black person as a pilot, I'm going to question that person. He said he would also do it the other way around if it was a white person, not because of the person's skin color, but because he's
I'm saying
questioning,
he
are
said
they there
that they
because of
took
their...
a white person's job. What did he mean by that? Why is it a white person's job versus a black person's job or someone from Asia or someone within the Hispanic community?
I think what he was trying to say is that DEI has become solely based on hiring black people
That's not
simply
true.
because...
But that's
well,
not
hold on,
true.
let me-
No, because we're going to be accurate in our information. That's not what DEIA is. When you're hiring, we were talking about affirmative action, which isn't a thing anymore. But even so, you are hiring from a pool of capable people. They are all equally, what's the word I'm looking for? Like ready to do this job. They all have the qualifications equally to do this job. You are then just looking at making sure you are adding diversity to your company.
Right, but there's a difference between including an equal amount of people to play a part in asking for that position and solely hiring that person because
You would have to
of their
prove
race,
that they
because you
solely
think-
hired them because they're black.
Who benefits the most from DEIA? Who benefits
Black
the most
people.
from No,
No.
white women.
Mm-hmm.
White women actively benefit more from DEIA than any other person. No different than when they try to get rid of affirmative action. White women benefit from it. Good morning,
Well,
Oya.
I think
morning.
where Charlie was coming from was that the
He was being a
statistics
racist
that he
piece
had
of
found-
shit.
My thing is,
No,
why do you have
you're-
to? Why do you have to translate for him? Hi, Oya.
Because you guys have such a black and white opinion based on what he said. He's either was a racist or he did this.
We didn't have
And
to.
You're not seeing into the facts of what he was saying. You're just
Oh,
saying,
we
oh, he
do.
said this because he was a racist because he
You
said
know
that
what?
more black people.
Hold
have
on,
Actually,
hold on. I would really like Oya
I'm,
to
I'm not
speak.
saying this. I'm not saying this to be
Hi,
disrespectful.
I'm
at
a
all.
black woman. You're talking about me.
I know I'm not being disrespectful to black women. I'm saying he said the statistics were significantly higher for black hires than white hires, not solely based
From what? Based on what?
I would
Where-
just like for you to tell me what DEI stands for. And remember, you're missing another like part of the acronym.
why did you mute me? I wasn't done.
One of my mods did.
Oh,
I did ask you earlier, and Oya is now asking you again. What does DEI mean?
DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Okay.
However,
What part of the acronym are you missing now?
What do you mean?
There's an A.
You're
at the
missing
end
a
of it.
letter.
It's DEIA is the full acronym.
DEI is not the full acronym.
Yes, it is. DEIA is the full
where did
acronym.
you find that?
Everywhere. Look it up, kid.
It's
It's
DEIA
been a-
policy.
Okay, first of all, don't call me kid.
Because-
Second of all, where do you find
You're
this?
I'm gonna call you
like-
kid because you are kid.
Calm down. Like, stop.
You're-
Stop
you're-
it. Stop. Stop.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you guys
I
are being
understand that, but you
disrespectful
also
to me
came up.
because-
You came up. It's very difficult to say you don't want to be disrespectful when you came up and made your entire profile the personality of a man.
Well, you
that we
guys are
know.
attacking Charlie, and so I'm not.
He
I'm
was
gonna
a
try to-
racist, fascist, misogynist piece of shit. He was
Hold
the
on.
worst human
You
being
gotta
that
be
was
careful,
ever
Oya.
there.
You gotta-
No, this is the problem
okay.
with you guys. You have so much
No.
hate towards these people without
I'm-
looking at the
I don't have
facts.
hate at all.
I
You're gonna
never
scream in my
never
face that
have-
he was
hold on,
racist,
hold
he
on,
was
hold on,
racist
hold on.
without
Did
actually
we have
explaining.
Did we have to put into context Mr. Rogers' quotes ever?
Who's Mr. Rogers?
Oh
You know who
my!
Mr. Rogers
You
was?
wouldn't know who Mr. Rogers is because he was
Who's
born
Mr.
during
Rogers?
that time period.
You've never seen Mr. Rogers. He was a prominent figure
No.
in PBS. He held a PBS show for children, but he spoke a lot about how we treat people. He was actually really known because he shared a pool with one of his black cast members on the show. They shared their feet in a pool. It was a really big deal at the time, actually. That he
What
did
does that have to do with Charlie?
We don't have to explain his quotes. I don't have to take a Mr. Rogers quote and go, well, what he actually meant was. I don't have
no
to do
matter
that.
how many times someone comes up to me and says he was a racist piece of shit, I will always have a
was.
video and evidence to prove that you're
hey,
wrong.
You don't.
I have.
Excuse me, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
still doing my research, but no matter what,
I'm so
I will.
sorry. Can I speak,
yeah.
please?
Yes, of course.
All right. I don't expect you to know what racism is because you've never been affected by it. You've never not gotten a job because of your name. I have an extremely freaking name. It's an
Define
Evo
racism.
name. It's a system where you benefit and you've been benefiting, you and your ancestors, since the dawn of time.
That's what racism is.
You go to countries and colonize and pillage and put out your narrative that you are the white savior. Meanwhile, my people had to teach you guys how to fucking bathe.
Is that your opinion of what racism is?
Was that not a was that
Racism
Does
is
that make sense to
discrimination
you,
of different
Monica?
colors.
No.
did that make sense? That makes sense to you, Monica?
Made sense to
All
me.
right, racism is a system. In order for
Racism is a
me,
discrimination
in
of
order
different
for
races.
me,
It's
in
no.
order for me to be racist, which black people cannot be racist, we can be prejudiced, but we can't be racist. I would have to
Saying
make a
blacks
system
are better than whites would
where
be racist.
I would have
No,
to
saying
make a system.
saying whites are better than blacks would be
Sir,
racist.
I'm speaking. I didn't
Speaking-
speak while
hold
you
on.
were speaking.
Speaking about groups of people and not adding the word people is racist. Racism, okay, is going to be a system of oppression towards a marginalized community. YT people have never been a marginalized community, therefore they cannot be racist from the people they marginalized.
Okay, so
Can I see the big
between
screen?
simply hating against another race, putting one race over
It's
another,
not about simply hating
and
a group of
simply
people.
stating-
So again, right? We were talking
It's
about.
oppression.
This is Section 2 of the White House. This is a part of the Presidential Act ending racial and wasteful government DEIA program. Sorry. So the full thing states that is highlighted, including illegal DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, which is DEIA. DEI is also DEIA. That is the full acronym of it. You absolute.
Which source is that?
That's the fucking
from
White
the
House,
White
you
House.
haploid.
It's from the White House. You can see it at the top. The White House.
The,
Let me explain something, right? You've never been oppressed. You've never in your life
Not for
been
your skin color.
oppressed.
maybe for another reason, but not
I
because
am
of that.
Hispanic.
Sure, that would be
Oh,
xenophobia.
great.
That's a different kind of oppression. Sure.
Okay, there's a Charlie
know the
literally
history
went up to a black
behind
family, said that is a
why-
blessing of God. He told black people that they are loved. He had disagreements on the civil rights movement.
As he made comments that the civil rights movement was a joke, as he continued to put rhetoric that actively, not
hold on.
listen, I'm not having some kid sit up here and defend a man who openly had rhetoric that unalived minority groups on a day in, day out
But
basis.
here's-
I'm not
here's
having
the
some
problem.
red-pilled kid.
Okay, I know, but
Okay.
we gotta
problem
chill.
is-
We gotta let
Oh,
Oya
okay.
speak to him. Hold on. Stop. We gotta chill. I love you all.
What's
I understand. We're coming at this kid. We need to come at this kid. He needs to do his research and learn some shit.
I'm trying to give
What's really crazy is that
Talk.
your people in Texas experienced Jim Crow around the same time that my people
not gonna let me-
experienced Jim Crow. That's crazy.
Gonna let
And
me
you're
talk.
still caping for this white man? I just don't get it.
You
See-
didn't know this man. You didn't know this
Well,
man.
you keep muting me every time I try to open my mouth.
Of
If
all
you're
the-
not going to let me
of all
speak
the
my
people,
side
of
of
all
it,
the people to believe in for your faith, he is just not the person that I would choose.
if you're going to yell at me and tell me I'm wrong and not even let me say my
I'm
side
not
of it,
yelling.
then I can't even
Because you're
debate with you guys.
explaining for a man we know said bigoted things.
No, because
don't
I
need to
know that
explain
I
for
have proof that you're wrong, but you don't want to hear that
You
you're
don't
wrong. So
have
you
proof
interrupt
that
me,
I'm
you mute
wrong.
me, you scream over me, you tell me I believe in a racist man.
you do.
And anytime I try to say you're wrong, you get so heated.
He
and this is why
is
people kick me
racist.
out of lives.
He
is
was
because they can't handle me
racist.
saying you're wrong.
He was racist.
Do you want to know why he disagreed with the civil rights movement? He agreed that it was
Why?
good that it got rid of slavery, but as time went on, people started to use it against other people, and the civil rights movement actually protected the wrong things. And yes, he said it was good that it freed like it made equality for all people.
It didn't.
But he didn't agree with what it stood for now today. Because
What did it stand for
back
today?
then- I can so here I will explain it right now. So give me 1 second.
This is a product of
Civil
whitewash
rights
history,
movement
by
did
the
not
way.
end slavery, by the way.
This is the product of whitewash history. I want people to understand that. The reason why the Trump administration wants to diminish the Department of Education is solely because they want more people like this kid.
I want to know what he said.
Also, while you're at it, look up the 13th Amendment.
By the way, the Civil Rights Act did not free slaves.
No.
Just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
No, instead of made equality.
I know you started saying. You probably corrected yourself, but you started saying it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say it like that. So okay, I love how all sources don't show his full statement.
You guys, while we are sitting here, we still have not hit 25,000 likes, and I love you all very much. And I know that we're very frustrated and we're in the chat, but I need you guys to tap a little bit for me so that we can make sure we continue having conversations today. I would appreciate it. Thank you for also doing your daily heart me's if you hadn't.
That doesn't explain it either.
Let's see. I
Okay.
don't have a soundboard like
So
Olive.
it says that he said we made a huge mistake when we passed the Civil Rights Act in the 1960s. He further argued that the act weakened constitutional freedoms and created a permanent DEI type bureaucracy. But the story doesn't end with a single sentence. To understand Kirk's meaning, we need to explore what he actually
No,
said.
see,
in the
that's just
context,
people.
why
That's
he
just
said
people.
it.
No. That's just people adding opinion to something that he said. I don't
Is
need
it?
that. Take his exact quote of what he said. He's trying to say
Okay.
that now
So I can look at the video
black
too, and I can
people-
play the whole video.
that black people are going to be taking jobs from white people. Why would he say that?
Can you look up what the 1964 Civil Rights Act is? Because it actually, in return, helped immigrants. So I mean,
Well, he didn't
I
like those
don't-
people either.
No, he didn't like
Okay.
illegal immigrants. If you want to come and do the process, you can. But
No, we're not talking about what you want. You're
No.
praising what
That's
fucking
what
Kirk
Charlie
said.
wants.
No, he did not.
No,
You
he didn't.
freaking
He
idiot.
didn't talk about. There's a specific quote.
You
We're
guys
not
are
going to
just
pivot
so
to that. You're going to
hateful when I
find
tell
the.
you
I
that.
don't
You're
like
going to find-
racist.
You are going
Am I
to.
being hateful?
You are going to find his quote. Okay.
Yes, I'm working on it. But
But I have
anytime
once we
I
get
say
to
you guys
that
are
point,
wrong, you guys
I
yell
have a
at me. It's
separate quote.
crazy.
We're not
I'm
wrong.
not
I have a separate
yelling.
quote about immigration, and it says nothing about it being illegal. But
I'm very
his
calm
quote's
right
about
now.
immigration.
The only
But
one yelling is
all
me.
Yeah, and you're wrong for doing that.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God! Cry harder. If she says it nice or she says it yelling, it doesn't matter.
I don't care how you guys say it, but
You obviously do because
yelling
you
and
keep
getting angry
commenting on
doesn't
it. So
prove you right.
go find Charlie quote. Charlie
I'm
Kirk's quote.
calling up right now. Just give me a second.
Okay, then be quiet until you.
Oh yeah, can you check Discord in a second, please?
I will. Yes.
Thank you.
You want
Because
your
what
Minnie
you
Mouse
found
towel?
was them quoting him and then trying to add nuance to that.
No, I'm just apologizing for over talking.
Oh no, you're fine. I got overstimulated.
No, you're fine. I just get irritated when little white kids on the internet want to think they know what they're talking about.
What I don't get is how this even pertains to
Damn,
the
I
fact
gotta
that
tell
this
my
man's
doctor.
not doing anything for you. This man's
Correct.
not doing anything.
You call me the racist, yet you're calling me a little white kid.
Yeah, how's that racist?
Would
to
you rather me call you a
experience
saltine?
depression
So,
because
so you're
of your skin
saying
color?
you're saying whites can be racist to blacks, but blacks can
You
be
guys
racist to
stop
whites.
saying that. That you're just proving
That-
your
that's a
racism by
racist
calling
dog
people
whistle.
Whites, okay? White people cannot be racist to black people. You are dehumanizing an entire group of people by not adding people to that sentence. I know
Because
you
it's
want
not-
to
it's
be the
not black
victim
people, white people,
so
we're all
bad.
just
You guys
I'm
want
not
to
trying
be the
to be the
victim
victim.
so bad. I do not understand
You
why
guys
you want to be the victim.
refuse to hear me out. I'm not trying to be.
I'm
I am
not going
hearing
to
you,
listen
and
to
all
a
I'm
racist.
hearing
Have
is
the
your
same
opinion of you
DNA.
translating
It's
what
been
he
proven
said.
that we
All
have the
I'm
same
hearing is your
DNA.
opinion on you translating what he said.
It's
That's
not
all
my
I'm hearing.
opinion. I'm giving you the
It
facts,
is.
but you don't like the facts.
Where is the facts? You said what he
Well,
meant
I'm
was
giving-
that's
I'm
you
trying to bring more
interpreting
facts,
his
but
quote.
any-
That's you
I've
interpreting
given you a
his
lot of
quote.
facts so
what
far.
he meant
That's not me
was,
interpreting
well,
it.
we
That's
have to add
people
on to
who
this.
actually
That
watched
is
his
just
rally and
you,
listened
that
to
is
him.
just you adding shit onto it. That's it.
Have you
not what
guys
he said.
actually gone and watched his video, or are you just?
I have
listening?
actively watched his videos. I've also heard him say the
Did
quote,
you hear
which
what he also
I
said?
What
actively
did he
listened
say?
to the quote.
No, not the quote. The full debate. You don't get to listen to just his quote. and cut it
You don't
off
get to tell me what I
and
can and can't listen to,
Why
kid,
would-
because
why would that
again,
add- what else in that debate added anything to what he had said?
there's no
Because
context.
he greatly explained why he had those
So
views, but
show
you guys
me that
are so
explanation,
focused on
'cause
Because he's a
defending civil
racist.
rights.
Show me
He's
the
a-
explanation. He hasn't
Yeah,
seen. We haven't
okay.
seen.
He's a white
Okay, well,
nationalist, Christian nationalist who
Okay,
does not
whatever
care about
you say.
anyone who is not white. He
Whatever you
actively
say.
said, I think it's worth it. I think it's
Okay.
worth to have the cost of, unfortunately, some
Well,
gun
you
deaths
know
every
what?
single
You're-
year
you're
so
right.
that we
I'm
can have
wrong
the Second
because I
Amendment to
know
protect our
that's
other
how it
God-given
works.
rights. This man has rhetoric that has actively unalived minority communities
Well,
on a day-in, day-out basis, and you're just some
obviously
snarky
not
kid
gonna
on the
calm down
internet who
until I
can't
tell you
comprehend the
you're
fact
right.
that he actively has harmed so many people.
Right,
Actively.
well, guess what? You're right. I'm wrong because.
Show
I'm
me
Yes,
the
I am right.
context Then where's the context then?
You're right. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second.
Why is it taking you so long?
Well, gee, I don't know, because there's a lot of videos on the internet that try to skew the view, and I'm trying to find the right one because there's a lot of wrong ones.
Why not just
So-
go to
Oh,
his
so
YouTube?
you're looking for confirmation bias that agrees
No.
with you.
No,
Yes, you are.
because you're screaming in the face saying he's wrong. He's young. He's too young to be talking to us like that. Like, okay, I'm just
No,
trying to state the
I'm
facts.
saying that I think you're too young to understand what
No,
racism is. Because are your parents
I
Republicans?
know what racism
Are your
is.
parents
you guys
Republicans?
Are saying that he's a
Are your
racist.
parents Republicans?
Why does that matter?
That's
They don't
just-
contribute to my beliefs.
I think that they do.
Mm.
No, I think that they don't.
Who'd they vote for?
It doesn't matter.
Do you live
It
with
doesn't
them
matter
still?
who they
So
vote
Trump.
for. They're not
Do you
me.
live with them still?
No.
Oh, you live on your own? Where are you? You like
Yeah,
live in an
I
apartment?
live in
college?
Wyoming. Yeah, I'm in college.
Oh, shocker, Wyoming. Got it.
What are you going to school for?
I'm just doing my general eds.
Uh-huh.
Guys are so amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm great. I'm intelligent. I have education behind my back. I'm not a raging fucking racist.
I'm a
I'm
trilingual
not the
black
one
woman.
screaming in your ears, so.
I can scream louder if you want. I have the ability to turn up my mic more.
Okay, sure.
Again.
I'm not
But
gonna
that's an
stop
extra
you.
fee.
I don't
That's an
control
extra
you.
fee.
By the way,
don't
this is
control
all
you.
just stalling for the fact that he can't find his confirmation
Exactly.
bias to
No,
add
I'm going
nuance
to
to
the
what
actual
Charlie Kirk
source.
said.
You can call it whatever you want. Give me a second and let me find it because there's a lot of different things on the internet, okay?
I thought you had all this information, though. I thought you had all
Yeah,
this
I do.
information.
Pouring.
Apparently
I
you
have it
fucking
all
don't.
saved right here.
Apparently you
Can you
fucking
just shut
don't.
up and
She
let
was
me
pouring
find
a
it?
drink.
Gosh,
I was pouring water.
dude.
No. You said you had the source, so show the
Stop talking.
evidence.
I can't
No,
fucking
show the
keep
evidence.
yelling at me.
Then you know what you can do, kiddo? You can stay on mute and focus on it on your own while we
Go
have
find
adult
it.
conversations that don't involve you.
You do that, bud.
You go
Bud.
find it, and then you can come back once you found it. Have fun with that.
To all the people who are saying, comments to me and stuff like that, ad homs, you guys are too scared to come up and have a conversation. Okay? I don't like racists. I don't like people who actively defend this man. So, let me go get some Tylenol while I'm at it.
What the fuck is home? If anything, add ashwagandha.
Anyway, I would like to talk about why you're supporting Trump. Cloak, how are you today? A terrible noise.
What did I miss? Oh.
It was like shuffling, like we were in a pocket or something. I don't know.
I earned
Oh,
that
do you
Tylenol.
like-
Huh?
Do you like ashwagandha?
No, I take Tango Hotel Charlie, but that's it.
Oh.
I've had a headache for probably towards the end of my life. That's why I ended, and then I got some food to eat, and I just took Tylenol. And Parker's, I have water. Anyone asking? I have water.
This is another quote, by the way. Happening all the time in urban America. Prowling blacks go around for fun to go target white people. That's a fact. That's not racist? How do you add context to that?
Damn, I'm black. I've never hunted a white person.
Interesting.
I'm
Unless they
drinking
were
at
Russian.
Parker's.
Now they were Russian, that's my job.
T, how are you today?
They ain't Russian. They Stalin.
I'm not mad. I just had one little thing to say.
Sure.
Is that okay? Okay, so yes, 100%. These people are stupid, and we should yell at them for being racist, obviously. But I think we should remember that in the context of their fucked up brains, if we yell at them for being racist, they're gonna go to their little friends and they're gonna say, "I was speaking facts and I got yelled at by black people." And I think that we're so much smarter than them. I think that if we just put up with their bullshit and just explain to them factually why they're wrong, because we can do that. We're all educated enough
I
to
know.
get
We try.
no excuse to run to their buddies and be like, a black person yelled at me because I was speaking facts. We can prove to them that we're smarter than them. And I know it's hard because they're fucked up people and obviously we're emotional, but I think that we should try to not be like them and use our emotions in ways like that, because I think they're not smart enough to understand the context of why our emotions are there. So
No, I agree with you. I mean, Oya wasn't yelling by any means. Oya was the calmest one probably on the panel. Me and the other.
I was yelling. The
Yeah.
cottage cheese. The only white person on this panel was actively yelling.
Yeah.
The white person.
Oya
Me.
was very, very calm in their conversation, and I started off my conversation with him calm, but he didn't. He wants to inject nuance and say, well, what he meant was, and that's a problem. But I absolutely understand where you're coming from.
He's a 31-year-old
That's why I'm being
man.
calm.
Hmm. No, because that's what they want. They want you specifically to crash out.
Yeah. I will, however, let the white women crash out.
I will crash the fuck out.
Yeah, I know. I know. Hold up there. Well,
I
wait
know.
a minute, Spicy Olive.
It's that 0.067%. I'm telling you.
Right.
No.
Eli makes a good point. things like stop and frisk weren't written to be racist, right? That wasn't written to be racist. Things like vagrancy laws, they didn't have like these are only against black people in them, right? When vagrancy laws became a thing, but they were targeted because who did they disproportionately affect? Oh, freed slaves who didn't have jobs, who were just sitting in town. So we're going to pick them up. Yeah, jaywalking.
No, kiddo, you're not going to do that. You claim you have the evidence. Come back up and show the evidence. You're not going to run away like a little pussy bitch that you are.
Oh God,
You're not going to sit comfortably in the stuff that he stated that makes you feel empowered. Show your evidence.
Do you support the Civil Rights Act? In spirit, but not how it's written. Why? It's too broad and paved its way for the persecution. For example, they're using the Civil Rights Act to put men in locker rooms like Riley was in.
That doesn't even make any sense.
That doesn't even correlate with the two. So we're going to stop you right there. Did you read the Civil Rights Act? I don't think you have because, again, you confused it for the 13th
You'd be
Amendment.
talking about Title IX, which is a completely separate thing from this.
Correct. So do me a favor, right? I'm going to boot you back down.
His transphobia also into
Go
there.
do some more
Awesome.
research. Go do some more research.
Not only are
C's
we
don't get
racist, we're
degrees.
transphobic too.
And
Cool.
C's don't get degrees, kid.
Of all the
I seem to lost my socks.
That's not good. Do you have to wear long black socks a part of your
You can wear black, brown, green, whatever the hell you want. But I'm gonna wear black today, and they're gonna be ankle length, and hopefully nobody asks me to raise my pant leg.
I'm not happy. Why would I be happy? I mean, happy he's gone. I don't condone any kind of political violence. The man should have been able to say his disgusting rhetoric free from that, but he advocated for guns. He did. I don't.
I believe that the cost of the Second Amendment does unfortunately revolve in gun deaths, is what the man said. We don't advocate for what happened to Charlie, but Charlie advocated for what happened to him.
He should have been able to speak his disgusting rhetoric. And in Utah, of all places, he should have been able to do that. I just don't care. I'm sorry that I'm not pouring my heart out because I just don't care.
I don't have sympathy for a man.
As Oscar Wilde said, sometimes the best thing a man can do for the world is leave it.
Yep. Not even to mention the fact, I think the other part that's been irritating my fucking soul is a bunch of cishet white men on the internet are doing performative politics.
Yeah, you guys don't care. Selective outrage.
Calling you out, GT and fucking Dean.
Well, yeah, he didn't think it would be him.
Yep. And now everyone else is scared because a cishet white man got shot.
I just love that he came to defend racism with transphobia.
Make it make sense.
You brought up a quote from Charlie Kirk to defend racism, saying he's not racist. Look, he just thought it was too broad because it's too broad because, oh, he's also transphobic. Got it.
The other thing that goes in when it comes to firearm reform, you know who bought that firearm for the perpetrator? His family.
Oh, Olive. 1 point at a time. That's nasty work right there.
My
Some
goodness.
decorum.
You guys keep booping that screen. There's 243 of you in here. I think we should be able to have a conversation with a Trump supporter that's not about fucking Charlie Kirk today. I could give a fuck. I want to talk about this guy. Okay. And let's boop that screen up to 50,000 likes. Let's share up to 20. I think that we can do that. If you're not following my backup account, please do so. Still trying to get that up to 1,000 followers just in case anything happens to this account. I would appreciate it.
Be extra quiet. I'm in the shower now.
Yeah, where's the list? Why is Kash Patel being cagey about it when we know he went on the Benny Johnson show and said, oh yeah, the reason we haven't released it is because of who's on it. I wonder what that means. Interesting. They haven't spoken to the victims at all. If they were so into wanting to persecute and go after PDF files and protect people in this country, why haven't they talked to the victims who have names and are willing to give them? Why haven't they done that, I wonder? But, believe me, this guy who wrote the birthday note. Hi, Manny.
Okay, I lost my belt too. All right, that's fine.
Oh, no.
Just losing everything today.
It's all running away from you today. Said it doesn't want you to go to work.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's either go to work or go to jail.
You know, unfortunately, you work for that government. You're good,
Yeah,
Kayla?
I'm not
You're at
trying to go to
urgent care,
jail.
but you're okay? As long as you're okay, friend.
What happened to the Canadian?
Kayla's not Canadian.
Kayla's from Missouri.
She's from
Oh,
Misery.
can you blame me? They both have mushrooms by their
Red Dawn, you don't
names.
argue with 3 people. Would you like me to drop them down and we can have a
Drop
conversation?
me down.
Then we can but if you're going to bring up marginalized communities that I am not a part of, I'm going to bring Oya right back up.
Let's not talk about Black people.
Yeah.
We didn't do the pew pewing. We're not celebrating it. We honestly don't give a fuck. Just leave us alone.
You called for the Canadian?
Damn
And then said
Canadians.
they both have a mushroom in their name, so they must be the same?
Listen,
Racist
you know
against
the Ameri-
mushrooms.
you know the American education system is complete shit. I
That's
don't know
true.
why we keep
That's true.
playing this game.
Yeah, but aren't you in like New York? You have a decent one in New York, don't you?
No, my baby daddy's from New York.
Right.
I grew up in a red state. I'm lucky I can
Okay.
read and add.
Okay. I have to keep remembering to give you some,
Some leeway there.
leeway in your American education system.
Yeah, I did fall off the tank twice, so that's kind of like
You fell off a tank
twice.
while serving, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada's really not afraid if you guys invade us anymore.
I'm not even a combatant MOS. That's the fucking
That's not
broad
even real.
spectrum
He
of
already
it.
backed off on Chicago, so we know he's not going to go after an entire other country. He can't even go into another city.
Kayla, I will allow you to be an honorary Canadian. You got the red and
I have
white.
dual citizenship, so I'm no longer scared.
Tanks go squeak squeak. Need some WD-40 in that bitch.
Connor McDavid? Who's Connor McDavid?
Scott, I don't know, because he put out a list most recently, and it was like Memphis. He mentioned like St. Louis, Miami. I think he put. He's just like naming cities now.
I don't sport Swarovski. You should have known that. Connor McDavid's a hockey player. I don't hockey. He's an Oilers. I ignore the Oilers most of all.
Yeah, exactly, Eli. He says he's going to go after criminals, and then he just ends up going after regular people. He is already talking about wanting to put RICO charges on the women who protested against him and chanted against him inside the restaurant he was in DC. So where's that free speech? Where's that right to for protest? Because it doesn't seem to exist, because you're allowed to speak against your president. He directly threatened a journalist, right? They were asking him about hate speech, and he's like, well, I could come after you. No, you can't. Per the Constitution, you're not allowed to do that. How is that RICO? Exactly. They're trying to use. I read about it this morning. There's like a. There's like a way for them to do it, but they'd have to go through so much court shit.
Well, I just wanted to harass Oya with my Canadianness, but before I drop, I'm saying this all the time to our allies. Things are about to get really, really bad for trans folks after yesterday's press conference and everything else. Please be very, very careful with your language when discussing trans folks, because everyone's got the good heart and the good intention, but far too many times a simple mistake in words can cause harm and whatnot. So honestly, if you don't feel confident to have the conversation on trans folks, just shut it down if you cannot get representation up there. This is not to anyone in particular. This is just what my blanket statement has been since yesterday's press conference. Thank you very much. I love you all. Have a great day.
Love you, Megan. And like I told Megan, I said it in the Discord, and that goes for any of my trans friends. If it's something where you want me to just shut it down, I try to think that I have a decent amount of information, but again, I'm not living that experience, and I don't want to perpetuate any kind of harm. And if you just want me to shut that conversation down and not have it, we just won't fucking have it. I want to talk about this guy. I want to talk about the e-files. So it's perfectly fine with me.
Also, there is a delegation of Negroes. Just send a lie to a Negro. Okay.
User, because he's for Americans. How? How's he for Americans?
Is he for Americans while he's cutting VA benefits for people? While he actively fired like of the VA, half of DHA workforce, which includes doctors, nurses, nurse practitioners. Like the VA was already shitty, but let's make it more shittier. Oh, and then now they have to pay a copay when they go out into an out of network care facility. That's crazy.
Let's see. There was a YouGov survey of like 1,500 adults. This was between the 12th and the 15th. He has a negative 18 net approval rating. It declined 3 points to 39%, and the share of U.S. adults who have unfavorable view of him increased 2 points to 57% compared to last week from this poll. The results represent an 11-point decline in Trump's 50% favorability rating at the start of his term. So I was talking about this with my husband this morning as I was getting ready. I think that it's hard for us to see because we are wrapped in spaces where we're looking for these people who are still active supporters. So we get the most wild on wild of supporters. So it seems like it's a lot. And TikTok algorithms make it seem like it's a lot. When I think we're seeing on a scale when we're doing polling, it's not. Like his favorability has not been good. It's not getting better. So
Yeah. I noticed a lot of people be like my neighbor across the street, um, who is married to a person who does not have citizenship. She got picked up one time, and that was enough for him to be like, all right, you guys might have been right.
right.
Can you help me find my wife? I was reluctant, but I did.
Real clear polling. It's probably lower. Let's see. Well, that's job approval. Let's see, because they've got their average is 46.2%. That's on jobs, though. If I can find like other, well, that's job approval. I mean, that's fine. But, I mean, he's not doing good. We know he's not doing good. I know that I should restart, but I'm gonna be honest here. After that conversation, I really don't fucking want to. I think I might just like go do lunch early and like live my life and watch The Summer I Turned Pretty season finale. Do some white woman shit. Yeah, it's an aggregate. Thank you, Manny. Which I much prefer an aggregate.
What I do?
What?
I don't know. I'm about to
white
tell
woman
Joe
shit.
fucking.
Oh no, I said that I should probably restart, but I'm gonna be honest, I really don't fucking want to. So I should. I'm probably gonna just like get off, eat early, go watch The Summer I Turned Pretty season finale, which is like white woman shit.
I'm about to tell Manny what you did earlier.
I heard white woman shit, so the egg came back and like, what?
So like, it's you. Like I don't fucking.
Manny, you won't believe it. I didn't raise my voice one bit, but you know who did?
On some white woman shit.
Explain
some
why
white woman
I
shit.
did. You're gonna get me in trouble. Elaborate why I raised my voice.
To be fair, she was being an excellent accomplice. She was fighting against racism and misinformation, yada yada. The point is, I didn't get upset. She did. And I was like, God damn, if I'm not upset, you shouldn't be upset. But you know, hey, I love the fact that you are being a very exemplary accomplice. W's in the chat for Olive. W's in the chat for Spicy Olive.
We do love that. Hi, Chris.
Hello. We love.
Do recommend some ashwagandha and some meditation though.
I wanted to come up just to talk about DEIA specifically, and I wanted to talk about the A, in particular. It's the part of the acronym that I feel is the most forgotten and the most unrepresented. But I just want to be able to let everybody know that it's very important because it allows people like myself to be able to move around, be able to essentially survive. And so just being able to be mindful and aware of that that part of the acronym is very important so people like myself can be seen, heard, and valued. That's it. That's it. Yep. And if you ever need anyone to come up to represent the A, I'm totally willing to do that.
I wish they knew more about how that there is an A there. Like that's what bothers me more so because it changes the temperature of the conversation. I think they don't know what to do with that because DEI, just like that, has been used so heavily to be racist and to be this dog whistle that when they get the A attached, they're like, wait, what am I supposed to do with that?
Right. And I don't know. It's just that I don't want to I don't want to colonize your panel or
You
make
can't
it.
do that.
I know it's a figure of speech, my friend. Anyways,
I'm
I
getting
don't.
off soon anyway. I'm over this shit today. So you're
I
fine.
don't. I don't want to make it about myself, but I just think that I've gone so fucking long with not being seen and being heard and being valued. And when people don't recognize the A, it just keeps. I feel like it just keeps on happening. Like I posted a video on my page this morning about how the feelings that I've been feeling for the last 2 weeks have just got to me, where I'm just numb at this point.
Yeah. No, and that's understandable. I think in these conversations when we're talking about accessibility, when we're talking about being ableist, I think it's something that our society has just accepted for so long. If you look, I know there was somebody a few months back, maybe a year ago, probably had conversations about comedians and how when comedians were getting called out for transphobia and for racism, they weren't getting called out for ableism, even though that was also a part of their jokes. And it's just so socially accepted. And it's not okay. We need to be willing to fight just as hard for the people within our disabled community as we do
Which,
for the other marginalized communities.
which is why I have stopped doing those jokes, because I feel like I want to become more of a leader and more of a representative for my community because it's something that matters.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm going to have spina bifida for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not. Like the things that are like, that I have chronic pain every morning and I have all these things. They're just going to get worse. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
But what I can do now is do my best to uplift others who are a part of my community, because it's important, and I'm gonna keep on doing it until I can't move anymore.
No, and you're very you're brave for being the one to do that. To
But
come
yeah,
forward and do that.
I just want to. I told you this yesterday. I just want to thank you for always being my biggest advocate, for being one of my closest friends, and I just appreciate all that you do for your community and for me.
I love you, Chris.
I love you too. If you want, you can drop me.
I'll drop you down. I'm gonna probably get ready to get. I know it's only 11:30. I would have had 30 more minutes, but like,
I am now cleaned.
you're clean. She's a clean olive. Anthony did not read the room. We'll see if Anthony wants to come up. If not,
monkey kid all day. My cousin's sister wife.
fucking.
I don't know why I made him sound like he fucking smoked 30 packs today.
Red. Anthony, what does that mean? Come up and talk about it. Why are you still like
the Marlboro Red?
What's even funny though is you saying Republican all day. Like, this man has torn the Republican Party apart.
Actively.
Every person who is a Republican who disagrees with him, he runs out of the party. So much so that there is somebody, we saw the story, somebody running for their seat, and they have flipped parties. There's been multiple people now. Because they don't even recognize their party anymore.
Well, no, their party has been flipped upside down for generations.
That's who it was. Jeff Duncan. He was a former Republican lieutenant governor of Georgia. He announced that he would run for governor in 2026 as a Democrat. Because he went against Trump, and so they don't like him. Trump is not a Republican. Trump is whoever's going to be the most loyal to him. I won't be surprised if we get a new party name at some point, and it'll be MAGA. Like, MAGA is not Republican. Those are not the same thing.
Well, it's like, their whole talking point was, well, the Democratic Party is dying. No, actively, the Republican Party is dying without fail.
Yeah, exactly, Eli. Donnie is the rhino. He's not a Republican. He just used that to get your guys' votes, but he's not a true Republican.
Didn't he say that? The idea of, I'd go Republican because Republicans aren't that smart. Wasn't that a thing he said, or am I tripping?
I know, well, there was a quote that I know people said he said that he didn't say, but, he was the one who said that Democrats have better economies, which is kind of funny. And then, the most recent, I think that this should be a big deal for Republicans, is he said, smart people don't like me. And you guys clapped and cheered. He called y'all stupid. Shouldn't you be offended by that? I think I would be offended by that.
I think they know it's true. I think part of them know it's true.
I just don't think they pay attention. I think they've just wrapped up. And that's my biggest thing. Maybe that'll be my background one day. Is like, who are you outside of Trump? Because I think they've wrapped their entire personality in this person, and they don't know how to find the break.
Have you ever read that paper I wrote?
I don't think so. Do I? I thought I had it. Did I have it saved on my Google Docs?
Maybe, but why are you in my laundry? This is the issue, right? I get out of the shower, I'm all clean.
Now you're gonna get dirty because he's.
And then this fucker, look at him.
He's an innocent baby with no brain cells.
There is no thought between those eyes.
Nope.
No thought. He's the laundry king. Is crazy.
No, you'll probably have to share it to me again. I don't have it.
So within the paper, not only does it talk about the overran amygdala, it's talking about the parasocial relationships, right? The fact that these people are so head first into this where they just can't actively tell the difference, whether or not it's from the fact of how they grew up or their religious experience or whatever the case might be, right? It's just they have, it's a problem. It's an actual problem. They can't. That's the issue when you idolize a political figure. We are actively seeing people idolize a political figure, and it's not safe. Why are you in my laundry?
Because that's their favorite place to be.
I don't get it.
I have to change over my laundry. We bought my daughter a brand new light pink sweater, and I washed it. And I don't know if my husband had some bullshit in there, but it's got these like black marks all over it. Looks like it was trampled on by a shoe. So I'm trying to run it through the like sanitary wash with my bedding. Try and see if I can get it out. I like sprayed it with Shout and stuff too. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, seriously, we just bought this. She hasn't even worn it yet. So frustrating.
Every time I think of laundry, I'm like, I don't want to go to a laundromat.
Luckily, I don't have to do that.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's not bad pricing either. It's just when you live in an apartment and they say, hey, this is added on, it's on your rent.
Audie, oh my God, 1 second. Yes. Okay, you'll request a second. All right.
What I do, I feel like Ari's going to yell at me.
I agree. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. I'm going to say Stian. I'm sorry if that is the incorrect way to say your name. I just wanted to make sure you knew I was speaking to your comment. Yeah, we need Congress to do what they're supposed to do and check and balance. Hello, sir. That's what. And check and balance. Jasper, when we ghost.
You doing okay?
Stop trying to hide your tag so you don't dox me.
He's so big.
He's gotten big, yeah. He's a menace to society.
Does he sit in your laundry?
He tries to jump in my basket when I'm folding it.
Wait, can I find the basket? Whiskey eats.
Actively eats. Get home safely, Audie.
the basket. He eats the shit. He's eating the basket.
The cats are eating the baskets. Oh wait, that's not how. That works. He's a purr monster, yes.
That's good.
I like yelling.
Wait, who are you yelling at now, Parker's what I do?
Why do you always assume it's you?
Habit. I don't know.
I'm working on it in therapy.
True. Oh, apparently Kash Patel said he's never spoken to Trump about the e-files. Who believes that?
See, even Parker says it's usually Olive, to be honest.
I don't believe for 1 second he didn't talk to Trump about the e-files. Unless he didn't. Unless he spoke to Stephen Miller, because that's the person running the damn...
They don't even look the same.
Well, no. But he is the one running that administration.
Wow, that was loud. It's running into shit. Cash the ultimate pick me.
Yeah.
Accurate. Apparently he called Cory Booker a political buffoon.
He called Adam Schiff a buffoon.
Oh.
Yeah. Called him a coward and a buffoon. There was another name.
In fairness, Cory Booker is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'll have to show you guys this video. It was actually pretty good. There's a whole bunch of stuff around it. I was waiting for my Instacart order to have left the store, and they did, and they're here at the same time as me. But no, you made me think of it when you're like, I have to wash this with my bedding. Were you guys there on Sunday where like this person kept coming up and being like, "Hey, thank you. Oh, you're good. Thank you. You too." And they were like, "Your fucking cat is ugly."
No.
You guys missed that? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this person kept calling in to be like, "Your cat's ugly, get it off the screen." And like there was no cat behind me, which was even more funny. So it's like, oh, you watch me a lot, huh? And so then somebody called in and they're like, "I just want to let you know your cat's not ugly. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Do you have like a wish list or something so I can send you like some cat treats?" And I was like, "I do have one, and let me add it to my let me make sure I add some to the wish list right now." And I actually got from 2 different people cat treats, and someone also bought me the bed set that I had up there, which I was not expecting. So you reminded me when you said bedding. I was like, oh wait,
a double deal.
I did. I gotta wash it today, actually. So yesterday I was just like, oh yeah, somebody got me a bed set or a quilt set because you know it's summer.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. Now we have 3 instead of just 2 quilt sets. I'm not like rushing to wash them all the time.
Yeah, no, I just have my 1 set right now. I need something so that I can like. So then I gotta make sure I do my laundry, or else I'm just sleeping on mattress with blankets. Quilts
And
are
I think
woke.
the person that called in is the one that sent like these, and I actually got that too. And they were like, "I'm not political. Politics make my head hurt, but here you go." And this was by somebody
But we
else.
like pets.
Yeah, but we like pets. And then this was like the little squeeze ones from someone else. Now Summer's like, "Where's mine? You don't get any. You got your own treats, Summer." Then Bailey's like, "I want it. I know what's in that."
Yeah, they're like, "Stop teasing me."
Fancy new microphone.
Ooh.
It's purple.
No, that's
That's the headphones.
Oh.
Fun.
Oh.
Oh, you got one of those. Those are nice.
Well, I needed something where I could actually adjust the settings on my computer instead of just on there. The annoying part is that like when I don't want somebody to overtalk me or I want to keep talking and I don't want to listen to them on my old microphone, I had the feedback where I could just turn it all the way off.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, I have to open up the application and turn it off that way.
Extra clicks.
So where I used to just be like, and down we go, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, while the rest of us still hear them trying so hard to say their point.
And you would still
Daisy
hear them
Josephine,
trying so
did you?
hard because that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Say excuse me.
Actually, I think that's what makes it more fun is just talking over them as they're like spazzing out.
They're so desperately trying to get
It's
something.
like you're
in
not.
there.
You can. Yeah, they're like you can try to interrupt me, but I'm not listening.
Can't hear ya.
Literally, it's like I'm purposely not listening to you.
I think I'm gonna go do early lunch then. I'm over it today. I did my crash out,
Good.
which I don't do very often, but I got mine in for the day.
I did mine. I'm probably gonna take a nap.
But I love you all. I'm gonna drop you down.
Bye. Whee!
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here after my crash out. I appreciate it. I love you all. I know Chris had mentioned a hangout, just holding space. So if everybody wants to go there, but that's going to be at 12 Mountain Time. So whatever time that is for you. I will be back tomorrow at 9:30, anywhere between 9:30 a.m. and 10 a.m. I know it's been pretty much 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Whatever time that is for you. Not that Chris, our friend in the community, Chris. Yeah, you got to watch the live about the super fans so that you can give us all the relevant information. Audie, thank you for being our studious boss. We appreciate that very, very much. I will be back. If you guys want to see more of me, I have the links up there in my bio, my Instagram, my Tubi, my all the things that you would want to see. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I love you all so much. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves, drinking some water, touching grass, doing something that's enjoyable for you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. I love you guys. Bye.